Hi everyone, it's Cool Less Intuitive. It's Tiff here with a weekly reading for the lovely Libra Collective. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, any placement. Happy new moon in Gemini today or tomorrow. So this is going to be for the week of June 15th to the 21st, 2026. I'm going to touch on a tiny bit of astrology, and then we're going to get right into some tarot oracle cards, and I'll share channeled messages as I receive them. Do only take what resonates. Check out the disclaimer. You have free will, final say. Your intuition knows best, and just take what resonates and leave the rest. So with this new moon in Gemini tomorrow, this could broaden your horizons, Libra. This is about expansion, fresh change, fresh starts, important conversations, connections, exploration, learning, all that stuff. We're going to pull some crystal cards. First one that jumped right out is get out of your comfort zone. This, I feel, goes right along with that Gemini moon energy. It's a new moon. Okay, it's not a full moon, it's a new moon. So Gemini, new moon, get out of our comfort zone. This, as I mentioned, I was feeling this expansion kind of energy, broadening the horizons. That appetite crystal card coming out couldn't have come out at a better time. I feel like laughter, mingling, even dancing. We get dancing a lot. Yes, learning, discussions, sharing your wit and wisdom could really be themes this upcoming week. Writing looks good. Creative endeavors looks great. And I actually had a channeled message come to me about, and it was a clairaudient message, and it said, plan for your artistry. So cool. We also have on June 19th, Chiron, the wounded healer asteroid, moving into Taurus. It's going to be there as a preview for a few months before it goes back into Aries, but then it's going to be swinging back into, not swinging, but moving back into Taurus again next April for, well, looks like till about 2034, somewhere in there. So this could really tie into themes of security, worth, and values. Get grounded in solid plans. All right, so in the next few months, we are going to be seeing what it's like to have Chiron in Taurus. So whatever happens now, you could notice could be themes coming up for, the next 8 years or so. So, and we have egos possibly being inflated. This has nothing to do with Chiron. You could be at odds with someone. I was feeling that. And so what the message I did get for that, Libra, was to, quote, wait for it, end quote. Sunday is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to those of you who celebrate. And then it's also the summer solstice. So, and Sun enters Cancer. So there's just a lot going on a week from today. Focusing on your security and changing your look may also be themes. I was also getting this energy of like shifting gears, Libra. Spontaneous, a lot of spontaneity here. Changes, things taking off, or maybe you're taking off or planning vacation, or maybe that's the advice to plan for that. I was getting romance could be up and down because I was getting this energy of like raveling and unraveling and then raveling. So I don't know, back and forth. On June 17th specifically, I was getting this energy of crying over spilt milk. So maybe that's tying into like the, egos inflated at odds somewhere in the middle of the week, maybe, and then like kind of wait it out. So yeah, you may have to be the bigger person. Aren't we tired of that? But hey, sometimes it behooves us to do so. So let's go ahead and pull some more crystal cards. Then I'll use the tarot tokens and we'll see what comes out. Citrine, bring in the light. All right. Yeah, you may be counted on to kind of bring in a positive perspective into a certain situation. I'm getting the name Dorothy too, by the way. Maybe that's a loved one in spirit, or that's your name, or somehow you connect. And we have Angelite. Support is all around you. This is connecting somehow to like shifting gears. So if you're thinking about getting out of your comfort zone, shifting gears in some way, making some sort of fresh start, new change, or that sort of thing, it's support is around you. So picking up on the energy of a calico cat. All right. And then I'm getting a name like Gwendolyn too. And I was hearing Kimberly. We have Unikite. So live in the now. Beautiful energy there. We have 444 on the timer. So maybe you're seeing that number and connecting with it. Well, let's see. Let me see if there's anything here in the crystal ball. I heard stay tuned. Okay, so we'll stay tuned with the crystal ball. So not quite yet. Something's shaping up though in there. So for Libra, these are the tarot tokens, major arcanas. Okay, you have the moon. Very cool, considering we have that new moon in Gemini tomorrow. The moon kind of overseeing the week for Libras. This reading could pertain to any themes this week, even in, relationships, love, career, projects, prosperity, all the stuff. All right, all the stuff. Libra. Some of you are getting a big payday or payout too. I'm feeling that. Just kind of a little side note there. It's a big side note, but it is there. Now, straight up into regular tarot cards. We use the Cheeky Tarot. Decks I use are down below. Oh, that was not a good little outburst there. Maybe there will be some sort of outburst, something unexpected, things moving kind of quickly all of a sudden. I'm on the floor now getting these cards, so that was unexpected, but we move on with things like this. Okay, so one thing I wanted to talk about too was the moon. I didn't talk too much about it yet. So with the moon, I feel like I'm feeling both energies, both in reverse and upright for the moon right now. There could be some sort of misinterpretation or doubt that kind of moves in. And it could be leading, or it could have led to some sort of unhappiness or dis-ease in some way, uneasiness. So the clarity coming in, all right, that's what it's feeling like. But I feel like you could even start the week out with some anxiety and some fear. But you've got to, push through, use your own intuition. I think that clarity is going to come, particularly as we move into that Cancerian and summer solstice energy, which is going to be a week from today. So you might just start out with like a little, again, it's sort of this, I don't want to say I'm getting that term like topsy-turvy. So it could just feel, things could kind of feel up in the air, or like, just out of sorts. You might even be, maybe you're coming to this reading and you're feeling a little out of sorts, but that energy is going to pass, okay? We'll see how we can stay high vibing this week. I'll pull animal cards, angel numbers, and messages for each zodiac sign from your future higher self towards the end of the reading. We'll dive into what we need to surrender to as well, and maybe even take a peek at the Akashic Records Oracle. You have the Page of Wands. A little bit of inspiration here coming in, putting a smile on someone's face here. And this is connecting you right to getting out of your comfort zone. But what does it mean for us, Libra? It means that we may need to put an end to something that hasn't been working, right? Closing out a chapter, starting something new. You have the Four of Cups. Remember I said crying over spilled milk? It feels like, you're kind of going to be that, bring in the light. You could be the sort of positive vibes. With regard to a certain situation, you might be bringing in the positivity here, just because I feel like you could be dealing with, brattiness, some sort of brattiness or abrasiveness even. Someone being like, my way or nothing. We have a King of Swords here. Support being all around you. This is going to clear up any sort of confusion, okay? You might be getting an outside opinion. This is some sort of authority figure. All right. You could be that authority figure. This is strategic thought. This is discipline. And this is someone who acts with clarity. What else do we have here, Libra? Ace of Wands. Once we have that clarity, it's like, grabbing the opportunity that's before us and choosing to, as this stone, the Unakite, live in the now. It's like just going for it, This could be, for some of you, there is this dream that's not too far out in the distant future. You're actually bringing that into reality. Very awesome here. Page of Swords. There's new information. So you have messages coming in and something inspiring and some sort of new detail maybe that you weren't quite aware of before. Again, something's going to blow over. So just be very mindful with your words. Like someone could say something or do something that really irritates you, rather than kind of like, giving it back verbally or something. Just, you might want to wait this one out, just because I'm really focused on the fact that the winds are going to change with regard to this certain situation or someone. It's almost like you're waiting for them to come back to their senses, or to grow up. Okay. What else do we have, please? For Libra. Okay, the Hermit. Okay, we keep getting the Hermit. We're getting the Hermit a lot lately. Maybe a lot of Virgo cuspers out there. With the Hermit, it's someone's going to have to decide um, for themselves. I feel like you can't jump in and make the decision for someone. Either they're going to have to step up and do what that needs to be done for their own situation or own life, or not. But like either way, I feel like you're kind of withdrawing your energy. There is this sort of detached energy. Whether they detach from you or you detach from them, I feel like you're kind of like, again, you're kind of being that bigger person. I was getting that energy too. Remember sharing your wit and wisdom. And the Hermit, they have the wisdom. They really do. So that could be, I could be talking about you there, facing some sort of challenge head on too, with fresh eyes, new perspective. Look at that. Oh, the star, beautiful star. So Aquarius energy coming through with the star card. And this is like, pouring into your own dreams and hopes and wishes too. That could be really beneficial. And even just taking some small steps in the right direction could really set you up really nicely here, Libra. All right. Something I feel like can't be ignored anymore. And I feel for some of you, you're facing some of your insecurities or things that have been discouraging. Feeling the connection to resources around you. That's coming through as well. And there could be just some sort of clever way of dealing with something, or someone presents or you even find it online or something, that just a really clever way of handling something that maybe you've been trying to figure out or address for quite some time. Oh my, look where it leads you, to this beautiful garden of the Nine of Pentacles. Now I want to point out you have 99. That is a sign of leadership. Again, your leadership or your positivity, optimism, sunny outlook, smile, cool dance moves, sense of humor, wit and wisdom could all be admired this week or called upon. So Nine of Pentacles, they've made the necessary changes, and they've also trained their focus as they've trained their Falcon here, and the rewards it's a big payout. It's a big reward for that, all because they had the courage to and the willpower to go for it with that Ace of Wands. What else do we have, please, for the lovely Libra Collective? Let's see here. Let's get back into this. Looks like we're ready. So, all right. I'm seeing two things. It's interesting because I'm hearing helicopter, but I'm actually seeing a plane take off, but then it turns into like a dragonfly. So I feel like it does have to do with broadening your horizons by bringing in a fresh perspective, which actually ties into the theme of some of these cards. What else do we have? I'm getting Morgan. Could also be connecting to Morgan horses or horsing and horses in general. I am getting kind of a jokester kind of energy too for this week. Maybe it's one of those weeks where we have to laugh it off, right? And not cry over spilled milk, right? Maybe we laugh it off. Let's see what else we have here. I'm getting and away we go. So it looks like I think some of you really are taking off. Maybe I'm getting the letter Z too, as in Zelda. Zany. Anything else for now? Okay. What is this? Okay, we'll move on. Now, sometimes the crystal ball messages, they don't come in instantaneously, right? And so, a little bit of patience is kind of required here. I'm also getting something too where someone's maybe coming across a family secret. It could even have to do with like a war hero or a platoon, or you could become, and not even just a family secret. It could be like a photo of a loved one, or just probably someone in spirit or someone who's older. And it's like what I'm being shown is sort of like someone with a military buddy. So like I'm seeing basically like a couple of guys posing, and it looks like they're at war or something though, or like away for the military or something. What else do we have? Or like their buddy. Maybe there's a reunion even that could happen with someone that you or someone you love was in the military with. someone who served. Thanks for your service, if that's you too, by the way. Let's see what else we have here. I'm getting a name like Thurston or Thornton or something too. It could even be a street. Okay, what else do we have? And then WI. I feel like it's part of a name or part of a something. Yeah, part of a, maybe it's even initials, but I'm just getting street. And then I'm seeing a spade, like the symbol for spade on like playing cards kind of thing, spades. All right, what else do we have? Maybe this person played cards, who knows? All right, what else do we have? Oh, okay, that's not it. Lindsay, I think I'm getting that. And 4 of Pentacles, here we go. Keeping something to yourself, saving to, I just feel there's kind of this like shroud of darkness though. Almost like it could really be, I think, I'm going to be honest, I think some of you need to get out of your comfort zone, get out of the bubble. Some of you have been kind of hiding away or hiding something away, feeling kind of trapped and stuck in some way, but feeling as though like something maybe you've kept to yourself has actually now become a burden to keep it to yourself. We have the Page of Cups. That's your third page. Third page here. I think you've outgrown something, possibly something that's been pretty emotional, or just tired of being stuck on the same stage or phase. Remember not to compare your timeline to others. It's really not going to get you anywhere. What else do we have? We have the 4 of Swords. Now you have 444. I had already seen 444 on the timer. Now you have 444. So the letter P as in Paul, Pauline, Paulette, Peters, all that. It's coming in. 444. Let's go ahead and get that card out. 444. It's it's encouragement, guidance, divine guidance. Here it is. Yeah, you're guided and protected. Angels watch over you with love and encouragement. Pardon me. Yeah, the name Wagner too, and Taylor. All right, what else do we have here? But getting kind of like cobbler. What else do we have? For Libra. Okay. So lucky. I was getting something. I was hearing lucky time period, and then we have the Justice card. So 1111's coming in here. Something that's been kind of lying dormant, or well, actually, I didn't even talk about the 4 of Swords, and it's funny because lying dormant. I feel like you've actually kind of you've made something happen by having the courage to kind of look behind the curtain, to kind of expose something too, and now maybe having to kind of like live with that choice. But it was a good choice, it looks like. Or if you decide you're going to reveal something, it looks like that's a good choice. It could actually lead to some sort of dream come true. But there's like this total honesty that needs to occur too. Some of you may need to, get clear by meditating, sleeping on it, bringing your crystals, do whatever works for you, go for walks, all that. Be ready though to make your move and also make your mark, as I'm getting that. Okay, it's your time here. We have Queen of Cups here, fell onto the top there, face up though. So that's about you really seeing your way through any sort of lack of clarity too. That's what I'm getting off this card. And I give traditional meanings, but I'm a highly intuitive reader. So a lot of it has to do with that. I feel like it's like what to do with this intuitive download you get, or this little tidbit of information that can open a door for you possibly. Okay, so I feel like that's it may actually have to do with like I'm getting kind of this energy of like teaming up, and things really then kind of taking off. So there's also something about finding the right platform. And I honestly, Libra, it feels like a lot of you have really just outgrown a certain situation or a group of people even. And the name Lily is coming in too, because we have lilies here, and I was hearing, pardon me, I was hearing Lily of the Dragon. I don't even know if Lily of the Dragon is something. I know Lily of the Valley is a flower, but I was getting Lily of the Dragon. There's something here about all that, like, well, we were getting one message of we need to maybe kind of wait something out, kind of wait for someone almost like to come to their senses and be that bigger person. I'm actually getting a different message now, and it's something about all that there is, that you could benefit from communicating clearly and honestly with passion, but like with integrity too. So there's just like a way about going about communicating that could really help you lay the law down for somebody or with regard to something. So but it's like there may be some feelings that need to be kind of worked through first. So maybe you getting that clarity, what's your truth, what's, and then really communicating it in such a way that you don't lose sight of the emotional part. There's that good balance of that, of like facts and feelings combined, but it gets you where you want to go. It's kind of like, if it's been difficult to communicate with someone or about something that's really near and dear to you, or emotional in some way, or dealing with some sort of even immature kind of energy around you, it feels like you're able to communicate this now in a way that benefits everybody. So highly specific message, I know, but that's what it is. The Queen of Cups is a very nurturing person. They're very supportive and healing and things, but at the same time, they're not going to be taking on things that are not theirs. I'm getting a lot of like Cancerian vibes with this too. As I said, we are going to be entering into Sun in Cancer a week from today. And there's the sun, So now you have the moon and the sun coming in. And I just mentioned sun going into Cancer. And then there's this energy of like, which by the way, the moon rules Cancer. So this could be, I mean, when the sun moves into Cancer for whatever reason, this could be a very powerful time for you. You could be getting so much insight as far as how to close one chapter and open and start the next. I mean, I feel like it's not even funny. Like this is like complete total awareness as far as what you need to do. I'm getting like this renewed sense of value, purpose, vitality, confidence. All of that is coming in. This is leading to a highly, highly victorious, joyous, successful outcome for you, which you're going to want to celebrate. You will be celebrating. Also, we also have the summer solstice. Well, it's summer here, but in the southern hemisphere, it's not. So, but anyway, shout out to my Aussie friends. All right. We have Five of Cups and the Empress. Yeah. So the Empress isn't really going to get anywhere by focusing on what they no longer have. Right. So it's like turning around and seeing the cups that are standing. This person over here with the Four of Cups, they're like, man, it's not the cup I want. That's not what I wanted. They're very discontent, dissatisfied, right? They're bored with their choices. The Five of Cups, it's like, oh, they're still kind of, wallowing in the tears and all that of what could have been. The Empress is like, yeah, no, I'm going to focus on what I want to grow, being in the flow, the abundance I have coming in, the abundance I already have around me. Look what I've done. Look at all the weed I've grown. I've positioned myself nicely here. Look at my good quality materials here too, with their heavy fabrics and all that. And that's richness, right? That's like living in a life of luxury here. Just like with that Nine of Pentacles. I mean, you have the two queens of the garden here, the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, we don't have the Queen of Pentacles, but that's okay. We have the Queen of Cups here. So with the Empress too, Libra, that's an energy we share, or a card we share with Taurus, because it's the cards ruled by Venus, and Taurus and Libra are both ruled by Venus. So there's an energy here of, yeah, not just fertility, but just beauty in general. And just really taking good care of yourself too. So that could be a big theme this week too. In fact, let's see. Is there anything? How can we stay high vibing this week? Let's see. Check it out. Well, I'm shuffling. If you would please like the video, hype the video, subscribe, leave a comment. All of that engagement helps. Lets me know I should continue doing these. Thank you so much. And thanks to my members. I appreciate you. And we have low vibes. Okay, so things that lower your vibration, right? Let's think about this. Things that are lowering our vibration. You probably have your own list, but on this card it says judgment, criticism, worry, self-judgment, being unkind. It doesn't feel good to not be kind, right? So pay attention to what you're saying. Focus on the good things happening around you. Nobody's perfect. And be gentle with yourself and try saying it in a positive, hopeful way. Remember I was saying there's something really important about like how, like get to your, clear your own head kind of thing, decide your truth and like how you want to go about something. But it's not like you're avoiding a conversation or a situation forever. It's kind of like needing to get clear on what is your intuition telling you, what's the best way to communicate this information or this message in such a way that it's going to like, it's just you being totally honest and maybe even coming from the heart, but also coming from a place of wisdom and facts. There's that perfect balance with the judgment here, with justice and the Queen of Cups. It's like you've got the facts, but you've also got the heart and the sensitivity. So this is a perfect pairing, in my opinion. So that's kind of tying into this. There's this balance there, and the Empress knows all about balance, and then also the Star, like they're the perfect balance of tuning in to giving to the earth here, but also to that they give to themselves and those around them, but they don't run out. There's this energy of like, not you can't run on empty. And sometimes what's good for you is going to be good for the group in general. So focusing on that, and also turning towards like what gives you life and vitality and confidence, and putting yourself in environments that support you, right? Not like, oh, they have to take care of me, but like environments that are going to allow you to really shine. And I want to point out, Libra, you have this mega glow up energy here with the sun and the star. You have the sun and the star. You have the sun, the moon, and the star. So I feel like there's this energy of being very realistic, but maybe your dream is really realistic. Maybe what you want to do is not far-fetched at all. As a matter of fact, it looks like you're bringing in that sunshine. Okay, let's see. Is there anything we need to surrender to? What could be getting in our way? What do we have, please? We have surrender stress, and then this one wanted to come out too, and surrender ego. Remember I said egos could be, what did I write? I wrote, egos could be inflated or at odds this week. Wait for it. All right. So surrender stress. So yeah, maybe take a deep breath, right? Take some deep breaths, exhale the tension you've built up in your body, and let the stress go as you come back to center. And I have like, if someone's worried about employment, I'm getting this energy like you will always have work. That's what I'm getting. So you'll know if it's your message. We have surrender your ego, cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from the heart. What do you know? I said come from the heart with this. Did I not? That's so cool. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. So thinking about how we're going to go about that, right? Okay, Libra, what else do we have? Let's get some galactic angel messages. Actually, I want to tune into the Akashic Records Oracle for us. For Libra. I just kind of want to get one of these. Take charge, Libra. This is about you're taking a back seat in a relationship or a situation, and it may end up costing you time, money, or opportunity. You need to step up and regain control once again. That's what that feels like to that a really important conversation or something. Like you're laying down the law. That's what it is, Libra. You're laying down the law, but it doesn't have to be harsh. You have 22. Because it's a balanced approach. You're taking a very balanced approach here. And so this is turning your dreams into reality. Oh my gosh, you can't make that up. I just said maybe your dreams are realistic. And then when you get turning your dreams into reality, Libra, what's going on here? This is like, even I'm blown away, and it's my reading for you. So I'm the one talking and I'm blown away. All right, what is this? A spiritual alignment is needed at this time. Unlock and heal your chakras. And take off the blindfold. See the truth in front of you. Oh, wow. See the truth. Yeah. All right. And there's, just fresh eyes could help. Fresh perspective. What do we have, please? I want to get animal cards, and then we're going to get a future higher self card for each zodiac sign so that you can check out your other placements. We're more than just our sun signs, right? Some of you are here because you're Libra rising or Libra moon, right? So it's not even your sun sign. So you could check out all your other placements. All right, Libra. And if you don't know your other placements, hey, it's a bonus card for Libra. But this is going to be the animal cards for the Libra Collective. We have octopus, Oh, wow. I had already said exploration was key this week. And now you have Octopus Exploration, card 20, Solar Plexus Chakra. Look at that. And a magical adventure is calling you. Dare to explore what excites your spirit. Don't fear the unknown. And then we have Feeling Nature with Badger, card 24, Solar Plexus Chakra. Again, Solar Plexus. Reconnect with nature, reconnect with yourself. What are you truly feeling deep inside? Feeling opens the door to healing. Wow. All right. And then we also have Polar Bear Empowerment, card 3. This is the Earth Star Chakra. It's going to live a bit below your feet into the earth, connecting you to Gaia. So this is you're stronger than you think. Harness your true innate power. Let nothing hold you back. Be bold and courageous. You can do this. So future higher self cards. We'll start with Libra. And thanks for being here. You know how to show support. Thank you. Libra. Spend less time worrying about your appearance. You are enough. Thanks for being here, Libra. Scorpio. There's still time to change the road you're on. It's never too late. Sag. You'll be great. You'll be a great success, but you will have to go through it to get there. There are lessons to be learned. Capricorn. The healing must be completed before your life can transform. Aquarius. A detour is available to you right now that can be a benefit. Pisces. Realize you have all the qualities to be a leader. Aries. You're going to master your material reality in the future. Taurus. If all you're doing is waiting for the really big moments, you won't value and appreciate the small ones. Gemini. Happy end of birthday season, Gemini. There's more to know than what you currently know. You get a bonus card. You're shedding energies that no longer match your frequency. Interesting. Those go really well together. Cancer. Remember, many of the clouds casting shadows aren't real because it's almost your birthday. You will find your place in the world even when you don't know how. Leo. You won't always feel alone. You're attracting your soul tribe. And Virgo. All the right things will come to you in the most unexpected ways. Let's get a bonus one for Libra. Believe in yourself and your ability to carry out your dream, Libra. Wow. That's what I have for you. Wishing you all a fantastic week. Take care.